All right, Jai Jinendra, let's begin today's session. Close your eyes, hands together in Pratna Mudra. We will chant Om Arham Nama 3 times. Om Arham ओकारबिन्दुसंयुक्तं नित्यं ध्यायन्ति योगिनः कामदं मोक्षदं चैव ओंकाराय नमो नमः। अर्हमेत्यक्षरं ब्रह्मा वाचकं परमेष्ठिनः सिद्धचक्रस्य सद्बीजं सर्वतः प्रणमाम्यहम्। बोलिए आचार्य श्री विद्यासागर जी महाराज की जय। नव आचार्य श्री समय सागर जी महाराज की जय। अरहम योग प्रणेता मुनि श्री प्रणम्य सागर जी महाराज की जय। सभी को ओम अरहम नमः। जय जिनेन्द्र। So we are at the second last day of this Lakshan journey. Those on Zoom, please mute yourself if you're not talking, so there is no disturbance. So today is Uttam Akinchan. Let's begin our discussion for today. So the question may come to the mind that we have come this far. This is what, the 9th day today. How much journey is yet to be done? And I will answer that question tomorrow, that where we are in the journey. But for now, the steps that we started to climb, those steps we have taken: Shama, Mardav, Arjav, Shauch, Satya, Sanyam, Tap, Tyag. And here we are at the second last step, which is Akinchan. So we are almost there, reaching the last step of this journey. The finish line is just ahead of us, but not yet. And we will see why. And we will also understand in next 2 days, today and tomorrow, that अभी journey कितनी बाकी है या अभी picture कितनी बाकी है. So let's move on. So when we talk about the word Akinchan, let's talk about our favorite soil, the Mati. So the Mati has surrendered herself completely. She did not even care after doing the Tyag yesterday. She doesn't even care now that where she will be handed over. The pot will go where? So when you surrender yourself completely, when you have given up everything, nothing is mine. So the emotion comes in, कि whatever was given up was not even mine. जो छूट गया वो मेरा नहीं था, जो छूट रहा है वो मेरा नहीं है. Whatever I gave up was not mine. Whatever I am giving up is not mine. And you know, the truth is actually whatever we give up was not ours to begin with. To be honest, the truth is whatever we take, receive, you know, हमने देखा था कि our tendency is the art of taking. We want to take, receive. We never want to give. That what we took, what we received, जिसको हमने अपना मान रखा था, वो कभी मेरा था ही नहीं. That was never ever mine. Whatever I gave up was never ever mine. They were different things. I just had this notion in my mind, in my buddhi, that it is mine. But it was never mine. So when we talk about the word akinchan means kinchan bhi mera nahi. It's not even a tiny bit mine. So the word kinchan means kuch bhi, something, something else. And when you add the word akinchan, to the kinchan, it means kuch bhi nahi, nothing, nothing else. Nothing is mine. So before we came to this second last step, we had the bhav of कि कुछ तो मेरा है, कुछ थोड़ा सा मेरा है, थोड़ा सा मोह बचा था, a little bit of attachment was there while we were doing the tyag. Now when we come into the akinchan bhav, the emotion of nothing is mine, then nothing remains mine. And it was never mine. मेरा कुछ था ही नहीं. So when we talk about akinchan, there are two things that comes to the mind. Right? One is मेरा कुछ भी नहीं. Nothing is mine. The other is मैं किसी का नहीं. I'm not anyone's. So what happens then? Then comes, there are two stages we called as akelapan or ekakipan. As you see on the screen here, there are two separate things. Akela is lonely and ekaki is, you know, within self. One single entity. Ekaki means one single entity and akela is lonely. And there is a difference. The reason we took all the 8 steps in last 8 days, so we could become ekaki and not akela. What is the difference? When the soil became the pot, it had to leave the rest of the soil. You cannot be together with on the ground, on the Mother Earth, with the rest of the soil. You have to get molded into a pot. You have to go through the fire, the tap. You have to leave everyone behind. And that's when you became the Mangal Kalash. You cannot even be with the other pots that were perhaps made out of the soil near you. The pot, the Mangal Kalash, is one and only one pot that goes to the temple and revered by everyone. So, when we go on this path, we have to be alone by ourselves, ekaki, one single entity. When we feel the akelapan or the loneliness, that is when we are still attached. अभी भी हमें संबंधों में आनंद आता है. We still find joy in relationships, in sanyog, in outside things, in outside people. We are still focused outward. और जब हमारा focus ऐसा होता है, when we are focused outward, when we still value the relationship, the things, then when something moves away from us, जब कुछ छूट जाता है, जब कुछ हमसे दूर हो जाता है, when something leaves us, someone leaves us, then we feel like we are sad. We don't feel the joy. We feel joy in relationships. We feel joy when someone is with me, when something is with me. When that thing, when that person leaves me, I feel sad, which is the dependent state of ourselves, which is a lot of us are in that state. But when you have truly taken the last 8 days and you have truly done the practices, you will start to believe and you will start to experience the ekakipan, which is the journey of your own self. No one else is there. And when you have done the tyag, the uttam tyag, which we did yesterday, you are now ready to become and go on the path by yourself, ekaki, and you are not dependent. You don't need anyone. Actually, you start feeling like that those things, those people, those relationships were bandhan. They were keeping you tangled. Now you are completely free. You are swatantra. You have obtained the freedom. And that's the feeling of akinchan bhav. Mera kuch bhi nahi. Main kisi ka nahi. I am ekaki on this path. And that's the beauty of akinchan. That's the beauty of uttam akinchan dharma. And that feeling of joy with akelapan will come when we will start feeling this from inside. So we have to feel this from inside. Let's look at this graphic. So we are in this society, this world with a lot of people around us, people in family, people at work, people in business, people at school, people in college, people even in temple. A lot of people come to temple for socializing because they need people around you. And when, as you slowly go towards death, sometimes even your partner may leave you before you leave this world. Sab chale gaye, and you will feel the bhav of akelapan. You will feel, मैं अकेला रह गया, सब छूट गया. Here I am lonely, everyone has left me. And you are feeling dependent, you are feeling sad, you don't know what to do with the life. So that's one situation, which is akelapan. Versus someone who has practiced the path, this 10 days path, even if everyone leaves them, everyone in this worldly life leave them, everything leaves them, because they already are in the akinchan bhav. Mera kuch bhi nahi, main kisi ka nahi. So they are feeling that akelapan inside and they are feeling the joy inside. They are free. They are a free bird. So they feel like I am also free and I will let everyone else free from all my bandhan as well. I don't want to control anyone and I don't want to be controlled. So the feeling of ekakipan brings about ultimate joy, which is how we become Bhagwan as well. Let's listen to Guruji. This is the first clip for today.
अकिंचन का मतलब होता है किंचन भी मेरा नहीं, और किंचन माने होता है कुछ, समथिंग, समथिंग एल्स. कुछ भी अगर है तो वह किंचन है, और कुछ भी नहीं है तो वह अकिंचन है. ये इतना अच्छा भाव है कि आचार्य कहते हैं अहम अकिंचनोस्मि इत्यास्व त्रैलोक्याधिपतिर्भवेत् योगी गम्यम तव प्रोक्तम रहस्यम परमात्मन. अहम अकिंचनो अस्मि, अहम अकिंचनोस्मि, मैं अकिंचन हूं, मैं अकिंचन हूं, मैं अकिंचन हूं. इस तरह की दृढ़ भावना अपने अंदर बिठा लो. मैं अकिंचन हूं, कुछ नहीं हूं, मेरा कुछ नहीं है, मैं किसी का नहीं हूं। इस तरह की अकिंचन भावना में जब आपकी मानसिकता दृढ़ होने लगेगी तो आचार्य कहते हैं त्रैलोक्य अधिपतेर भवे, आप ही तीन लोक के अधिपति हो जाओ, तीन लोक का स्वामी। कोई भी चीजें आपको परेशान करने वाली नहीं होंगी, क्योंकि आप सब चीजों से ऊपर उठ चुके। अकिंचन भाव में आने के बाद में आप ये महसूस करेंगे कि हमारे लिए इससे बढ़कर के आनंद दुनिया में और कहीं पर भी किसी भी रूप में मिल नहीं सकता।
Aham akinchanosmi. That is the emotion we need to feel within ourselves if we want to go higher on this journey and climb up to the top of the mountain that we started climbing up. Again, मेरा कुछ भी नहीं, मैं किसी का नहीं. I am no one's and nothing is mine. This should be the mantra that we should recite every day in our mind. You know, this journey does not stop here. The 10 days were to prepare you, and we will talk more about this tomorrow. But this is a journey to prepare you, to bring you up to this bhav, aham akinchanosmi. That is the secret to become Paramatma. As Guruji said, that is the rahasyam to Paramatmanam. That is the rahasya, that is the secret on how you can feel at least a fraction of the anand that Paramatma feels there. When Paramatma has achieved ultimate joy, you can feel that joy, that anand, a fraction of उसमें. मैं अकिंचन हूँ, मेरा कुछ भी नहीं, मैं किसी का नहीं. I'll share an example. You know, we all know that teenagers don't listen to their parents, right? Even yet, knowing this world-known truth that teenagers are in their own world, you know, they're going through a growth spurt or whatever changes are going on in their body, in mind, in their busy life. They're in a different state of mind where they are not very willing to listen to the parents or what they have to say. Knowing this truth, yet I can guarantee that every parent expects that their children will listen to them. I am not different from any other parent either, and I have expectations from my kid as well. Now every time, and why this is my moha towards my kid. So let's go back to the day 1, 2, 3, 4. Krodh, Man, Maya, Lobh are the kashai. They are together called as moha. Because of moha, because of this attachment, I have some kind of man or lobh or something in play behind the scene in my mind when I am dealing with my kid. And I have these expectations or desires that he will follow me, he will listen to me, he will do as I want him to do. Whatever our notions are, preconceptions are, purvagraha, right? So, and we get sad, right? Because we are attached, we didn't practice akinchan bhav, and we get sad because we are looking for joy in outside things. Now this is something I experienced and I'm sharing right here. I really experienced it at home. I stopped my expectation, realizing that my son is a teenager, my daughter is a teenager. They're going through this phase which will go away. They're good kids, nothing against them. But they are behaving as per the manifestation of their emotions. I am behaving as per manifestation of my emotions. My emotions are under my control. So no matter what, I should not expect him to behave as I want. And trust me, the joy that I get within, once I got this notion very clearly in my mind, that no matter what, he will not listen to me, he will not do as I want it to be, I am so happy. The life is so easy. And it's not that I don't try. I still try. I ask my son or daughter to do something for me, or hey, come here, or eat at this time, or get up at this time. But I detach myself from the expectation that he or she will do something as per my wishes, as per my desires. So I don't want to control them anymore. And I'm so happy, so relieved, so free. You will not believe. So again, I'm sharing this experience because these are little experience of worldly life, but this will take you to the level where we want to be, to become Arihant and to become Siddha. So that was just my personal example. Let's listen to Guruji.
जब तक मोह रहता है तब तक हमें ऐसा लगता है कि हमें संबंधों में ही आनंद है। अकेला अगर कभी आपको रहना भी पड़ जाए तो आपको दुख महसूस होता है। आपने अपने अंदर के सुख को देखा ही नहीं, इसलिए अकेले होने के बाद में आपको कभी सुख की अनुभूति नहीं हुई, आपको हमेशा दुख की अनुभूति हुई। चाहे गृहस्थ हो चाहे साधु हो, अकिंचन धर्म को समझना पड़ेगा। अगर अकिंचन धर्म में हम रह रहे हैं तो हमें अकेले में अच्छा लगना चाहिए, अकेले में आनंद आना चाहिए। हमारे अंदर अकेले में खालीपन नहीं लगना चाहिए, अकेले में भी हम भीतर से बिल्कुल प्रसन्न भरे पूरे ऐसा लगे कि ये अकेला ही हमारे लिए आवश्यक है, सबके साथ रहना हमारे लिए आवश्यक है। लोग समझते हैं कि हम अपने जीवन में अकेले खुश रह ही नहीं सकते, ऐसी धारणा ही रहती है। डिपेंडेंट क्यों हुआ जाता है अगर रिलेशन बन भी जाते हैं? अगर आपके संबंधों से आपको मुक्ति मिले तो वो संबंध अच्छे हैं, और जिन संबंधों से आप पराश्रित होते चले जाएं वो संबंध अच्छे हैं। अपने अंदर अगर सुख पाने की भावना खुद में खुद से नहीं है तो आप जिंदगी भर भिखारी ही बने रहोगे। दूसरा है तो सुख है, और दूसरा नहीं है तो सुख नहीं।
So, we want to be beggar, or we want to be under our own control. Beggar in the sense that we are dependent on others. If others are here with me, then I am happy. That's dependency, that's being a beggar. Then you have to beg to others to give you the happiness that you are looking for, because you are seeking happiness with them, in those things. So this moha was the one we were working on last few days. जब तक ये मोह रहेगा, संबंधों में आनंद आएगा. You will cherish the relationships. But once you have realized that this moha is not of any use, these relationships are not of any use, then you will get into the bhav of anand, paramanand. The sad feeling, the sad emotions are within us. And the joyful emotions, the positive emotions are within us as well. It is up to us. It is under our control. We have seen in a couple days back that my remote should be in my hand. My TV channel should be based on how I want to see what I want to see. No one else should take control of my remote and change the channels for me. If I want to be in the bhav of anger, let it be, but the control should be in my hand. If I want to be in the bhav of shama, it is up to me. You are not anyone who can impact me. You means relationships, things, situations. They should not control you. Yesterday, we looked at tyag, and we said that To give brings joy. Now let's ask ourselves the question, to give brings the joy, or after you have given up everything brings the joy? Remember, so till yesterday, to give was the one that was bringing you joy. कि मेरे पास बहुत है, मेरे पास सद्भाव है, I am giving up. I have money, I have food, I have clothes to donate. I am here to do dharma prabhavna. Or even Guruji, Acharya ji, even Kunda Kundacharya, even Bhagwan Mahavir, वो उपदेश देते हैं because they have karuna की भावना. They want to give. But the question comes कि till when we will give? कब तक देते रहेंगे? Till when? Till when धर्म प्रभावना करते रहेंगे? Till when सेवा करते रहेंगे? At one point, when you get into the bhav of akinchan, मेरा कुछ भी नहीं, मैं किसी का नहीं, जब मेरा कुछ भी नहीं तो अब दिया, जो देने लायक था दे दिया, जो त्यागने लायक था त्याग दिया. Whatever I had to donate, I donated. Whatever I had to give up, I gave up. Even dharma prabhavna, even updesh for sadhus, they gave too much. Now what? Now I don't have anything. Now if I have to continue to climb up the ladder, if I have to reach the top of the mountain, I have to at some point, I have to stop giving up or giving. I have to rise above that, the next step. I cannot just stay there. So this is very minute, you know. In the, we all give, we all donate in our temple. You know, हम आरती के लिए, पूजा के लिए देते हैं. Very good. We should give, you know, we have it, so we should give and we feel joyful. But at some point, we have to grow out of it and out of it to the next level, which is now become shant. Go within, go inside. बहुत सेवा कर ली, बहुत दे दिया, बहुत donate कर दिया. Now I want to stay in myself. So, the next level of joy will come after you have given up everything. Till yesterday, giving was what was bringing joy. Now, starting today, after you have given up everything, now as you rise above the level, more joy will come. A more refined joy, the feeling of joy will come. And that's where we have to continue to travel.
आपके अंदर बंधन पड़े हैं, आपके अंदर दुख है, तो आप दूसरों को भी दुख दे करके खुश होंगे. एक बहुत बड़ी साइकोलॉजी है. किसी भी पक्षी को बांधना, किसी भी पशु को बांधना और फिर उससे आनंदित होना, इसका मतलब ये है कि हम दूसरे को बंधन में डाल रहे हैं, क्योंकि हमें बंधन में डल करके खुद को भी डाल करके आनंद आता है. वो सड़कों पे जब घूमेगा तब ज्यादा अच्छा उसके अंदर महसूस होगा कि जब तुम उसे जंजीर से बांध करके अपने घर की चौखट पे बांध के रखोगे तब ज्यादा वो खुश होगा. सोचने की कोशिश करो. उन्हें अपनी जिंदगी जीने दो. उन्हें भी अपनी जिंदगी जीने का वैसा ही अधिकार है जैसा आपको है, लेकिन आपको बंधन प्रिय है, इसलिए आप दूसरे को भी बंधन में डाल करके अपने आप को खुश महसूस करना चाहते हो. ये आपकी गलती है, ये आपका अहंकार है, ये आपके अंदर की छिपी हुई हिंसा है. पशु पक्षियों के प्रति प्रेम का मतलब है उन्हें मुक्त रहने दो, उन्हें देख करके आनंदित हो. उन्हें अगर तुम उनकी कुछ हेल्प कर सकते हो तो उनकी हेल्प करो. इस हेल्प करने का मतलब ये नहीं कि उन्हें पकड़ करके अपने पास में रखो. चाहे वो डॉगी हो, चाहे वो पैरट हो, चाहे वो किसी भी तरीके का कोई भी पशु पक्षी हो, हमें किसी को बांध करके रखना नहीं. जिनकी आदत घूमने की है, उन्मुक्त होने की है, वो उन्मुक्त ही रहे. जिनका स्वभाव बांधने का होता है, जिन्हें बांधना अच्छा होता है, उन्हीं को बांधा जाता है.
So Guruji is touching upon a very interesting topic here. हम बात कर रहे थे कंट्रोल की, राइट? सो आई डिडंट, if I wanted to control my kid, I will become sad. But if I let the kid free or let my attachment towards my kid free, I'm happy, joyful. Now, in the modern society, or not even modern society, this has been going on for many years, and even at my home, we have a lot of discussion on this topic about pets. And that's what Guruji was touching upon. Most of the time, and I won't generalize this, just consider this as an example. Most of the time, right? Not always. Some people are thoughtful and they put a lot of thought into it. So that's why I'm saying this is just an example. When we keep pets and we tie them, we control them, we keep them in the premises of our home, either it is birds or animals, most of the times it is for our own joy. What Guruji was highlighting was, we have to understand that somewhere, somehow, and you have to really think deep about it, it is somewhere hidden inside is our own joy in bandhan, our own joy in being controlled, our own joy in our own ego, and somewhere, somehow, there is a minute emotion of hinsa as well. Why? Why I'm saying this is because freedom is basic nature of everyone. No animal, including humans, likes to be tied, to be controlled. Like we just saw the example of my kid. Similarly, we as adults also, we don't want to be controlled. The husband does not like to be controlled by wife. Wife does not want to be controlled by husband. Kids do not want to be controlled by parents. No student like when teacher controls them, even though they follow the rules of the education system, but they don't like to be controlled. If given a chance, they will run away to be free. In office, we follow the rules under control of some others, but we don't like it. If given a chance, we will not do that. Because that's our innate nature. Every animal, every bird, every human being, every being on this earth has an innate nature of being free. There is a saying that treat others like you want to be treated. So if we don't like the control, if we don't like the bandhan, if we don't want to listen to others, if we want to be in control of ourselves, why we want to keep these poor animals under our control as pets, you call it. I mean, another example I will give in the Western society here in USA, we have seen a lot of cases. Again, this is not generalization. Some people are sensitive to the feelings of animals and birds, and I respect those feelings. So, but mostly we have seen that people who keep pets, mostly, not all, mostly people keep pets to fulfill their boredom, to fulfill their akelapan. A lot of people here in USA don't have the relatives that they can look up to. They don't have the family that they can look up to. Or sometimes people in old age don't have the kids that they can look up to. So they try to keep pets, to become their companion, to become someone who can they look up to, who can they love. Something to think about is this something we are doing for our own joy? Yes. Is this the true love? If you truly love an animal or a bird, let them be free. Let them go wherever they want to be. So, something to think about. There is a story on this, I think, that I wanted to share. Yeah. So, this story goes like this. There was a parrot, and a man, of course, kept the parrot as his pet. And the parrot kept thinking, he was practicing the dharmas, 8 or 9 dharmas. We are at 9th day today. So he was practicing this akinchan ka bhav, kuch bhi mera nahi, mera kuch bhi nahi. But yet he was feeling this being controlled, right? And the parrot kept thinking, how should I get free? How should I get free? The man will pamper him a lot, give him all dry fruits, cashews, raisins, whatnot, the best AC environment. But the parrot wanted to be free to feel and breathe the oxygen outside, the natural oxygen and air outside. But he was stuck, right? Well, the years passed by, and the man also was, pretty religious, pretty much on the adhyatmic path. One day, one sadhu came to the town, and the man decided to go to the sadhu and ask some questions. Now, the man loved this parrot, so the man told the parrot, do you have any questions for the Sadhu Maharaj? I'm going there, I can ask your question. And the parrot said, sure. So, what is your question? The man asked. The parrot said, please ask him how to get free, how to be free. That's all. Man said, okay. So the man went to the sadhu and he asked all his questions, and then he asked the parrot's question, that my parrot was asking Sadhuji this question, that how to be free, how to become free. The sadhu understood the parrot's question, right? He could see that why the parrot is asking, and the man is keeping this parrot as his pet. So the sadhu said, कि बाहर से आंखें मूंद लो और भीतर चले जाओ. Let me repeat this in English. The sadhu said, close your eyes from the outside and go inside. That's all. Now the man did not understood anything what was in this answer, but he went home and recited the same thing to the parrot as is. बाहर से आंखें बंद कर लो, भीतर चले जाओ. Close your eyes from outward and go inside. The parrot understood what Sadhuji was saying. So the next day, the parrot took a deep breath in, closed his eyes, and laid on the floor of the cage where the man had kept him. And he was so deep within, he got into this akinchan bhav, mera kuch bhi nahi, main kisi ka nahi, there is nothing that I need from outside. Bahar se maine aankhein band kar li hai, I have completely closed my eyes from outside, I'm within. And he just laid on the floor. The man came, the morning came, he gave some cashews. Afternoon came, he gave some raisins, some liquids. The parrot did not take anything because he had closed his eyes from the outside world. The man tried to talk to him. The parrot did not respond. He just laid flat on the floor of the cage, and he was deep within, inside. Now, what did man think? exactly what the parrot wanted. The man thought that this parrot is dead, and man, being a man, selfish, all the reasons he was keeping the parrot was for his own anand. So the man opened the cage, took the parrot, and threw him outside because he thought the parrot is dead and parrot got his freedom. Amazing? That's the message is for us. We have to close our outside, we have to close our eyes from the outside world and go inside, because the joy is inside and we will be free. How to become free? That's the true tested answer that is given by many. We just have to start practicing it. Let's listen to Guruji. The next slide.
क्यों उदास होता है आदमी, क्यों दुखी होता है आदमी? अगर इस अकिंचन भाव के महत्व को समझने लगे तो कहीं से कहीं तक उदासी का कोई कारण ही नहीं। कोई हमारे साथ रह रहा है तो ठीक, चला गया तो ठीक, हमारे पास में कुछ आया तो ठीक, नहीं आया तो ठीक। आखिर हमारा जीवन तो हमारे पास में है कि नहीं है कि हमने अपना जीवन भी गिरवी रख दिया किसी के? ऐसा तो जीवन बहुत पराश्रित जीवन हो गया। आपको अपने अंदर अकिंचन भाव में आने के लिए सोचना पड़ेगा कि मैं जितना जितना दूसरे से दूर होता चला जाऊंगा उतना ही मेरी यात्रा ऊपर की ओर होगी। मैं नीचे से ऊपर अगर जाना चाहता हूं, अपनी यात्रा को उन्नत बनाना चाहता हूं, तो मुझे हर तरह के व्यामोह से हल्का होना ही पड़ेगा। ऊपर उड़ने वाले गाय बैल बकरी नहीं होते, वो पक्षी होते हैं। जितना ज्यादा आप भीतर से अपने आप को हल्का बनाओगे उतना ही आप ऊपर उठोगे इस संसार से। और ये संसार में हर चीज जो भी ऊंचाई को प्राप्त हुई है हल्की होकर के उठी। इसे कहते हैं अपने अंतर्मुखी होने की यात्रा। जैसे हम बाहर की यात्रा करते हैं वैसे ही एकाकी होने पर अंतरंग की यात्रा होती है, और उस अंतरंग की यात्रा का आनंद मतलब स्वतंत्रता का आनंद।
So we are all ready. Couple more slides and we will be done. Couple more minutes. So, this is something you should do self-observation. We can easily do this at home. Just go and close your eyes. Maybe follow silence and try to feel what thoughts are coming inside you. This is going to be the activity for today as well. Just follow your thoughts and look at them. Gyata Drishta Bhav se just look at your thoughts. Are they the thoughts of joy? Are they the thoughts of discomfort while you have closed your eyes and you are following silence? What kind of thoughts and parinam are coming to you? That way, you can test where you are on this journey. While closing the eyes, if you can stay for hours, then you have came far on this journey because you are feeling happiness within. You can stay like that for many, many hours, then you are going inward. You don't need to connect with other people. You don't need to look outside for sensual pleasures. You don't get a fear of being lonely. अकेलेपन से घबराते नहीं हो आप. If that's what is happening, then that's the real progress. The example that Guruji was giving here is जितना जितना ऊपर उठोगे, हल्के होते जाओगे. ऊपर उठना means we have to continue to climb up on this path. And a good example is train versus plane journey. If you carry a lot of luggage, as shown on the left picture, there is a possibility that the plane people will not allow you to go because there are check-in and carry-on bag limits on the plane. So, if you want to do a journey in a plane, agar hame upar jana hai, then we have to bring our luggage down. We cannot carry like 10 bags in a plane. There is a limit. हमें आध्यात्मिक यात्रा में ऊपर उठना है. If we want to go higher up on this spiritual path, हमें हल्के होना पड़ेगा. हल्के काय से? अकिंचन भाव की definition अगर आप देखें, usually it says that परिग्रह कम करना. अब वो हल्कापन कुछ भी बोलो, but the भाव or the emotion that goes with it is मेरा कुछ भी नहीं, मैं किसी का नहीं. This is a good example of a kid. You know, we are free actually when we are born in a Nagna Digambar Mudra. And then someone starts putting us a diaper, which is Chullakji. Then something comes on the top as well. Two clothes, two pieces of clothes, Alakji. And then we are completely dressed up. And the person on the rightmost has so much parigraha and he is fully stressed. So if we want to become free, we have to go back to how we were born. That is the ultimate state of when Jain Digambar Nirgrantha Muniraj is the one who is completely free in this worldly life. Of course, Arihant Bhagwan and Siddha Bhagwan are Paramatma, but if you want to look at someone right now, it is Jain Digambar Nirgranth Sadhu. That's what our aim should be. So, this is the semi-final stage. Tomorrow will be the final match. This is where our testing, real testing, starts right now. That are we staying in ourselves? Guruji says one thing, and then we will go to the next slide here. That we have learned about Shat Karak. Everything will happen within. We have to just stay in myself. Atma hai, Atma ko, Atma ke dwara, Atma ke liye, Atma se hi, Atma mein hi prapt karna hai. The soul exists. We have to find the soul, using the soul, for the soul, within the soul, and we have to find that soul. The inner energy is within. We have to find it using the same inner energy. That is the secret to become Paramatma. We are at the semi-final stage. So let's continue this path. We have reached semi-final. There's only one more match left and we will be in the final stage. We have to understand this. So today's activity is this Akinchan Bhav. Mera kuch bhi nahi, main kisi ka nahi. Try not to, and we can practice this tomorrow as well. Try not to meet people. If possible, take a day off from your business or work. Even don't talk and meet with the people at your home. Aaj ekaki rahe hum. Let's practice to be alone. Let's follow silence for entire day. We can do whatever work we want to do sitting in a room. But just watch your parinam and bhav. How long you can stay happy just by yourself. Are you feeling boredom or are you feeling happiness? Tell the people at the home that today I am not going to talk to you. Don't even make eye contact. Just keep your eyes down when you are going or seeing them in the house. But that is the activity for today, and let's see what we experience. We can share our experiences tomorrow. Om Arham Namah. Jai Jinan.